So I came across this video and the comment section. What did you do? Stabbed both his kids, took his kids' lives. On February 19th, 2025. February 19th is the second video in the Red String series that only got 3 videos because the makeup started coming too fast and furious. And February 19th being the day that an Allison Me Too'd Kyle Cease, whatever year that happened, I feel like it was 2020. And then Kyle put Tim Ballard on his podcast or his YouTube channel on February 19th. And at the time, I thought he planned that, but he did not. Why? Why would he? February. Anyway, Caitlyn put out a Me Too-ish warning about a photographer the exact same day that the Allison had Me Too'd Kyle. And then, anyway, that summer, out of Kyle, no, wrong one. Tim Ballard's mouth comes February 19th because it's when he rescued the kids that he ended up adopting, thinking he was trying to get Marty Gardy. I might have that name wrong. And then February 19th came up a lot. It's the first thing across the screen in the Matrix. We're just going to watch the video.
Having a bit of a freak out day. Mostly because I didn't expect to be out, and I just want to answer for what I did. Not hiding from it, not denying it. I'm just alone, and that's my fault. I understand that, but it doesn't mean that I deserve to die over it. Maybe if I killed someone, sure. And I understand that I hurt people that couldn't defend themselves, and honestly, I wish I could just talk to y'all about it. And at this point, I'm almost there because, like, telling the truth would get me in trouble, but if I get in trouble, then I don't have to wait to go to jail. I am sorry. Sorry to my community, and I'm especially sorry to my kids. And I know what I did was wrong. I just had to talk about it. Thank you for listening. I'll leave you alone now. Peace, love, and unicorns. Alice Michael out. Hey, I'm If you're seeing this, I'm in for my sentencing right now. I'm going to the courthouse, and I don't really have anything to say. I accept the responsibility of what I did, and I'm greatly ashamed by it. Yeah. The only
I really don't understand the not like. I don't explain it then. Explain why you stabbed your kids. I feel so. Explain it. Why?
thing I really have to say is that we need to protect trans youth so that they don't end up like me, so that they have
We need to hold men accountable and teach them they don't have entitlement. They don't get to stick their dicks and knives in people. You know what I mean? This is someone who stuck a knife in his children. These violent, fake as fuck trans women. I'm not claiming them. No, no.
A better shot. And what the government here in Alberta is choosing to do to them.
Like, what could have possibly happened to you as a trans youth, cis, whatever, that you stabbed your kids less than a year ago, and you're using your transness as the reason? Literally, the fucking or fight it hormone in your testicles. And how the fuck are you out of prison? Wandering the streets in my province.
Now is going to make it worse. That much I know, unless we change it. That's it. That's all. Best of luck to you. Have a great day. Peace, love, and unicorns. Alice Michael out. If you're seeing this,
Yo te vi en mi corazón, la la la, canta la la la, canta la la la, canta.
All right, let's read. Sentencing in stabbing case set for January. Alberta Justice says the accused charged after an incident where 2 kids suffered stab wounds will be sentenced in January. The accused will be sentenced on January 20th, 2026 on charges of aggravated assault and assault with a weapon, plus a charge of arson, damage property of others in a separate arrest. Grand Prairie RCMP said at the time that on this one says February 9th, 2025, they were called to assist EMS after a child suffered what police called a serious non-life threatening knife wound. The child was taken to Grand Prairie Regional Hospital for treatment, then taken to Stoli Children's Hospital in Edmonton. Mountie said the second child had what they called minor wounds from a knife. A court-ordered publication ban is in place for the name of the accused. I don't know what the gender of the children, but I do believe the one that was more stabbed was a girl. Is that what he means? He was jealous of his daughter, so why do men kill their kids? Let's go see other content. Like, what? How are they? I don't understand our criminal justice system at fucking all.
Look at this. Oh, perfect. Oh my God. Isn't it great?
I don't know why I decided to restart my TikTok. Probably just because, I don't know, the vibe around it was weird. New algorithm. But hi, I'm Alice Michael. This is Maker's Magic. I'm 36 years old. I am gender fluid. I'm Allie. I'm Mike. We vibe in this body. We are like 2 flames in 1 lantern. As some people would say, I stick with gender fluid because that seems the most appropriate. But yeah, I am a creative. I like to staff and listen to music and dance and just sort of life. And this is me connecting on TikTok. Oh, I'm also very shamanic. I am an oracle. I am a seer. I heal. I do Reiki. I do light work. It's
No, the fuck you don't, because you stabbed kids. Like, literally, no one's. What? Just gonna do some Reiki work on you. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
the whole vibe. I also had a major mental health break in February, and my kids got hurt, and they ended up in Child Family Services custody. And now I just have to deal with that and go through that. And I'm not going to lie to you about it because it's part of life, and I'm really sorry, and I really wish I didn't do it. But hey, TikTok. Anyway, we're just vibing, healing. I'm Allie. It's nice to meet you. If you want to follow along.
Mental health break. So thanks for that, fucknut. Because you know what I mean. Those with mental health diagnosis, you're going on stabbing children, claiming you do Reiki. What drugs were you on? Both prescription and chosen street drugs. How do we know you're not going to break in any fucking second and stab someone else? Like, we really do need to deal with the men of our fucking species and the amount they stab people in crisis.
Follow along if you want to check out some cool arts. That's definitely been the vibe with Maker's Magic, and I am loving it. I am making my own magic, baby, and you can too. Follow your life path. Do whatever you need to do. Love yourself. Be beautiful. Mwah. Peace, love, and unicorns. Allie and Mike out.
That he's Allie, even though he says Alice too. Allie and Mike.
And then she said,
Good morning, Soul Fam. I wanted to do an oracle draw for you. It's been a while, hey? Hey, so I have a story time for you. I was just at West Edmonton Mall, West Ed, what's up?
Fuck that. That's where my cousin and his co-criminals met a young woman before she was raped and murdered. And he's serving jail time. I think the other. Anyway, West Edmonton Mall. Great.
That was the worst hand sign ever. West Ed, what's up? But I was walking through the mall and I saw this girl and she had a goose stuffy hanging out of her backpack, like her bag. And I was like, oh, what's the name of your goose? And she didn't have a name for it. And she told me that I could name it, and I was super excited. So I asked her what gender the goose was, and she wasn't sure. So she picked.
Like, can you imagine being this little girl? I guess it's a little girl. And then finding out who the fuck named your goose? Literally, your existence is out and about in the public. Why are you out and about in the public?
Non-binary, which cool, right? And then she asked me what its name was, their name was, and I thought about it for a second, and the name that came forward was Stanley. And it was like, oh, that's kind of a mass name. And I was like, yeah, but like they came from the other way, and you know, they laid an egg, and they were like, what the fuck? No. And so they were like, I'm gonna be non-binary and I'm gonna pick a mass name so nobody fucking tries. Anyway, that's it. That's all. Mwah. Peace, love, and unicorns. Hey, so Ellen? That's not Alan. That's Steve.
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
God.
Good morning, everybody. My name's Alice Michael, and we are Makers Magic. We're here to help you make your magic. We're going to do that. Hi, it's Alice Michael. So this is a little awkward because of my video earlier today, but I didn't go to jail today. The judge is deliberating, and then the sentencing will come later, about a month from my understanding. So I'm just here to provide an update because I let you all know that it was happening, and it seems irresponsible of me to not say something after, since I have the ability and the capability to do so. And
Listen, ancestors, I would really like to fucking request less stabbings of children in the signs and symbols. More friendship and connection and villages so we can actually create world peace and solutions. And less stabbings of children's, please.
Yeah. It is what it is. This wasn't what I was expecting today. I had like a full-blown panic attack when I left the courthouse because I had zero plan, zero idea of what I was going to do. My plan today was to go to jail and begin to truly answer for what I did, because nothing else, nothing I say here will really show that, right? Like, I can't just tell you, oh, I'm getting better, or I'm doing these things. Like, I broke the law, and I need to go through the legal system to take those steps and work to.
Yeah, I don't care what the fucking sentence. Like, I like this is the pretense of why we're like lock up all the crazy people. He's a crazy person who stabbed his kids in a crazy moment. How do we make sure you never have a crazy moment again? How do we keep all kids safe and it's not, well, I'll just go to jail and deal with breaking the law? You stabbed your kids. That's why we gotta help trans kids, otherwise they're gonna grow up and stab their children. That's your thing. Like, why? I need to like, actually, the story. This is like, why the fuck did you stab your kids? So the next person cannot. Like, truly. Give the story, you're going to jail either way. What the fuck were you thinking? Why would you harm your children? Did you think they were dragons? Like, how fucking out of it, like, what was the actual, in the moment? What happened?
Towards reform, not just within my own personal beliefs, but within society and that whole construct. And I had to wait to make this video because I can't make a video like this in Grand Prairie. I was assaulted after the incident in Grand Prairie, which honestly, is that right? No. Do I understand why that happened? Yes. Like, I understand why someone broke into my house and attacked me with a hammer. 100%. I 100% get why someone would be upset enough to either A, do that themselves, or B, pay someone else to do it. But yeah, that's regardless. Anyway, just an ending to this. If anybody needs any Reiki or oracle reading, I do need to survive for a month, so I will do that for you. And also,
Like, out of all the Reiki and all the what about gonna do some energy healing? Someone come help save the world, please. Please.
so if anybody's willing to donate to just help me survive, then anything above and beyond what I need when I go into court, I will pay my legal fees, and anything else will go to my kids. That's all I care about, is that they are taken care of. That's it. That's all. Peace, love, and unicorns.
And why the fuck would you pay anything on legal fees? Why wouldn't you just accept whatever free lawyer, right, is going to get you your biggest sentence? So all that money can go to your kids because they don't need you. You stab them.
Alice Michael out. Hi. Hey, I'm having a bit of a freak out day.
Don't fuck with me! I have the power of God and anime on my side! Wait,
This is a work of
Good morning and welcome to Maker's Magic, where we help you. Hello, everybody. My name is Alice Michael, and welcome to Maker's Magic, where we help you make your magic. We're going to do that today with a little tarot reading, and we're going to check into the energy, see what you're feeling, and just good morning and good morning, Soul Fam. My name is Alex, and welcome to Maker's Magic, where we help you make your magic. I'm going to draw some oracle cards, and we'll see what the energy's at for your day.
Hi from Leduc. Leduc. La fucking Duke.
Good morning. Welcome.
Where Eric took his life. Where Ron, my mother's half-husband, lived. Where we went to church when we lived in Edmonton before moving to Raymond, where we then went to church in Coaldale. I guess we like driving half an hour to an hour for church. Fun.
The Maker's Magic, where we help you make your magic. Oh my god, you're transgender? I love drag so much. Oh yeah, me too. It's super great content to absorb. It's not, doesn't have anything to do with being transgender. It has more to do with like performance and clowning than it does with being trans. But yeah, drag queens are fucking awesome. Drag is amazing. I would love to be into drag. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Maker's Magic, where I help you make your magic. Hello, everybody. My name is Alice Michael. Hello, and welcome to Maker's. Good morning, Soul Fam. It's Alice Michael here. We are gender fluid, and we are here to give an oracle reading for you. I am on Treaty 7 territory, which is. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Maker's.
I will call literally anyone else who wants to be called a parent, right? For you created children and then stabbed them. Yeah, I'm going to call you their dad, because that's what dads do. There is the odd mother, but that's a very dick thing to do.
Magic, where we help you make your magic. Good morning and welcome to Maker's Magic, where we help you make your magic. My name's Alice Michael. We are gender fluid. Our pronouns are she, they, and I'm here to channel a message for you this morning. You happy. What you need to do is follow what's true to you. Good morning, everybody. It's Alice Michael here. Yeah, so you were asking how I came to making the decision to become non-binary, and I don't think that I became non-binary. I kind of, the way I see it, I always was non-binary, but you know, masculine presenting body. Everybody was like, hey, you're a bro, you're a dude, you're a man. And I really worked at that, and I really dug into that role. I got really good at it. I really focused in on it, right? And did the whole thing, had kids, became a husband, became all that. And I was also a paramedic, EMS related. So I was focused on making sure that my...
How the fuck did I spend 3 weeks in the psych ward when I'm not a danger to myself, my child, anyone? And that is actually criteria for getting put in. And this man stabbed his children and was live streaming 2 days later. What the fuckity? And then Carlos and his... is the criminal justice system just run by demons? Are they just little demons? Like, what the fuck?
My mental health was solid and good. And so I was going to therapy and I was doing all these things and trying to figure out the thing that would like keep me happy and make me happy. And I wasn't. I was miserable. Thank you, Lulu. I love your vibe too. I really appreciate you. And I just kept working at it and processing. And I came to the decision that I wanted to transition. That was something that was a part of my life. Like I wanted to transition male to female. And I've been on estrogen a couple years. Sorry, that was maybe inappropriate, but maybe not. But I've been on estrogen for 3 years. I've been working towards that. And it just also wasn't making me super happy. I felt like there was part of me that was missing. And that was having that relationship with my masculine energy. Because I have both doesn't mean that I have to pick one, right? And doesn't mean that I have to be one or the other. And I just decided that I was going to allow both to have space and allow both to exist in my life. And that's when I fell on gender fluid is actually how we identify, but it's part of the non-binary spectrum, if that makes sense. So that was it. Like, yo, what's up? I'm Mike. How's it going, dude? And then there's Alice. Alice is like the healer and the oracle and the Reiki person. And Mike's just kind of like a cool dude. And we're really happy together. So we live our lives together. We made that soul contract, that decision, whatever, to share this space and to share this body. And so that's what we do. I hope that answers your question. I hope that answers how I came to the decision that I was non-binary. It wasn't really a decision, more as it was like stumbling down a hill until I got hit by the right stick. And I'm so much happier now. I'm so much more centered. I'm so in my peace and my place with myself. Yeah, so you were asking. Hello, good morning. Welcome to Maker's Magic, where we help you make your magic. And we're going to do that. Hey, everybody, just having a little emo moment. Good morning, Soul Fam. Hello and good morning. Welcome to Maker's Heidi Ho, and welcome.
So I had court with my stalker today. Let's see what happened.
Carlos, how did the case go?
The case went great, but I still feel bittersweet because a bell has already been wrong that can't be on wrong. Millions of people think I can't
Close a couple.
Yet again, finding in favor of the perpetrator.
I'm gonna say this one time. Tagging my stalker and tagging me is a direct violation of her injunction. If you love your friend, stop tagging me. It also includes third-party tags. Did the judge?
So much fucking misinformation that he's so confident in, and then his audience eats it up. Like, that's not how third-party contact works. She would have to request, right? Not just online. God knows how judges find when they're in your pocket and they're looking to put people away. Corrupt legal looking to put the wrong people away, not people who stab their kids. People, I fucking can't. This is the next leap.
I say that, Chris. Anyone who tags me and her name at the same time, she can go to jail. So I'm letting y'all know right now. Drop it. Right?
That'd be pretty fucking easy then. If I wanted her to go to jail, I just have to keep tagging both of them. Neither of them have any choice, right? I have no consequences. Just she goes to. You see how stupid that would be? Any troll account could just make one and tag you both and go to jail. That makes literally no sense.
One, I'm not a perpetrator. I'm not a murderer. Ma'am, you are fucking with fire. I'm giving y'all all warnings today. The law said if you continue to tag my name with her name, they would consider that third-party contact for her. If you really like your friend, leave me the.
I'm sure. When did the law say that, right? Did the judge mention me? Did the judge mention me? This judge you keep lying about, right? Who isn't on the fake as fuck court reporter, right? That your roommate's arm. With you don't even have your suit on. You got your hands in your crotch. It's a weird look.
Fuck alone. I will be doing posts like this all day. Leave me alone, white woman. Also, I have to call the police and report this now. Leave me alone.
Remember had on their stories when you use this maliciously, courts maliciously, which is why he's like, I gotta call the police. Because I made a TikTok? Wow. What? January 20th. I might have the most police calls based on the tiniest account that gets, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna play my content from, you know what? We're just gonna play it all from the last like 48 hours because there was a lot on men. Let's play this one first, just cause signs and symbols, and that is the account we're on at the moment. These are basically TikTok children who died, right? Like not children, but like there's one Grandma Mary, everyone else is 31 or under, and most are like much under 31. You may still be sick on a healthy planet, but you can never be healthy on a sick planet. And our planet's awfully sick. Male actors taking it upon themselves to make their co-stars perform well by torturing them so that their emotions are real. I'm just wondering if all the time men are fake kicked in the crotch. If maybe a few people could get that like help them get into their emotion, right? Help them be better actors. Help them, like they've helped so many of us by strangling us, spitting in our face, waterboarding us. I'm done. I'm done with about 50% of you. Male I just made my last video putting together all of the Rachel McAdams signs and symbols with boobies, and there's no sound because green screen somehow means no sound now. Is that just mine? Or is that everybody's phone? Is that just my possessed phone? I don't. It was brilliant. Would have maybe brought the right people to come and fix the frickin' world. All the Rachel McAdams signs, all the movies she's in. Doesn't really make as much sense without the frickin' pictures to go with it. Like my aphasia isn't hard enough to rattle off the weirdness none of you will listen to. Now I need all the frickin' TikTok glitches. Go watch it with the bad music. You won't know what's going on. There's so many movie clips. Yeah, come create world peace. Or, leave it up to the pumpkin to do the opposite. The thing about me, I've had so many influencers threaten that same thing. Like watched so many people threaten legal when they're on the wrong side of the law. And Carlos Dillard is on the wrong side of the law. But the legal justice system finds for the wrong person so very often. And he's going to court on Friday. So fingers crossed the criminal justice system does indeed find the right way for what feels like the first time. But threatening to sue people for telling the truth about you online is, it's an influencer move. It's what they do. Go Brazil, Ali Priestley. Cokes is in love. We should watch her stuff too, because weird as fuck declares whatever. It's all weird, but like, I'm not dating anymore. And now I'm like, did she fall in love this quickly? Good on her, or is this just fake as fuck? Like, I don't know. I hope it is real. I hope she found someone. Corinne Vivers which is not an influencer, just, made an enemy. Oh, and Katie Felton. Have I missed anyone else who threatened to sue me? I don't think Dillard's necessarily. One of the previous ones was 1129 that Ali, whatever his name is, was on, and I looked it up, and it's the day that Katie Felton, sorry, not the date, the time, but it's C.S. Lewis's, who died on the same day as JFK. I thought it was the guy who killed JFK, but no, that's not. I didn't look him up, but anyway. Certainly threatening to sue me, but he's threatening to sue anyone, right, who spreads the truth. How big of an account do they have to be? Do they have to live in the same country as you? You have that 6,500 retainer fee you're going to go through so fast instead of, standing in the consequence of your actions. Stop plotting crimes like murder on lives, Carlos, right? Just don't do that and then do the influencer thing all over it. That's my ongoing suggestion to everyone. And, if you want to talk to my attorney, it's God. Hi. I don't have time to sugarcoat this. Shut up. She needs to get a real job and not depend on social media. I'm gonna play this because this is what started the I was like, what do you guys have a problem with? I just said 90% of men are useless. Did I just picked a number? And yeah, you're not proving it right. I gotta cook and clean and don't stab children. You know what I mean? Be so for real. This is about the resilient Jenkins. What's a real job? Especially what's a real job that's going to provide for 6 children? And whatever layabout man she gets next. It's 90% of them, those men out there, pretend they're not lazy, but just give me a sandwich. I can't possibly cook and clean for myself, let alone my children. What is a real job? Where AI is increasingly taking the jobs, automation. Someone wants to create something that's not a ridiculous farce of an economy. I'm the Jubilee, and I know how to create world peace, but I'm also got brain tumors, my language is eroded, and I don't know how much longer I'll be able to have conversations on YouTube, but I can now, so come find me live, and let's all get real jobs. Not the fake ones under capitalism, but actual purpose, access to resources, deep meaning, rites of passage, raising children that aren't traumatized and don't go on to murder a bunch of people. Just radical stuff like that. Shut up. Surrogacy comes with the trauma of separation. So much. I don't know. Did I say 90%? That seems, it means there's 10% left that we're actually willing to work with, who aren't looking to hurt and harm children and women. You know what I mean? Looking to actually help and do the work, cook and clean, not leaving it to the women folk. If you're not one of those men, then yeah, you can scurry along. We don't need you. It's been a few fun 10,000 years being your slaves. Not happening anymore. You're gonna need to stand up and do the work. I don't know. The prevalence of the comment that I left, right? The gang thing we make wine out of in war, and when men get together and there's just an unconscious woman and you all don't stop each other. The prevalence of the horrificness of war when there is too many men in the world, literally our entire DNA. We've lied and put the emotions on women, and we're the problematic ones when no, we're not. I cannot express how much 50% of our population has a hormone running through them that's the F it or fight it hormone. And instead of learning to tame it, instead of learning to deal with it themselves, they have put it on women and children. And the entire patriarchy has let them. I'm sorry that once I awoken to the truth of the demographic that is actually the problem, that puts it on all the other demographics, you can't unsee it. You can't unsee it. And this not all men makes it all men. Go watch the Nth Room on Rotten Mango. Tell me it's not all men. It's not hate I feel, it's anger. And I don't need to justify it. It's righteous and it's there. Men have historically failed our species on a grand scale. And women have allowed it, don't get me wrong, but like it took decades and being a woman and a mother before I could even crack open enough to see it. One of the first questions God gave me was, what if men weren't supposed to be fathers? What if men aren't designed to be around little screaming infants? They get irately angry and expect the little child to obey them. What if? Just a what if question, right? Just a question. What would that mean for our species? The entire patriarchy designed so that men know their parentage, that they're owed a child instead of a child's owed a trauma-free life. And that is what I'm focusing on. Trauma-free lives for children. A renaissance, a revolution centered around the child. Not just girl children, all children. And the men who are willing to come and be part of that, cooking and cleaning, all of us, not just the women, and that's really what I was talking about, 90%. 90% of the men who do not pull their weight domestically. And the amount of labor, unpaid labor that lands on women. 90% of men, I would go so far as 99% of men care about people. 99% of women, what that care. Jubilee typed out a comment on Alice Michaels' TikTok that I first came across. I put, "What's your birthday?" So let's see. Let's see if they answer. Looks like, and whether or not they're allowed their bestie, their friend, to do harm to someone they consider an other is a completely different scenario. And great moral peace. If you want to come up a video chat on YouTube, you or any man, including the one who said leave this one to the bear, looking for chats, looking for people to discuss things that we feel differently about. And the amount of men that are not courageous enough to come up on camera, and I think a large part of that has to do with, women's biggest fear being picking, why we pick the bear, and men's biggest fear being laughed at. A man can't really do anything to me over video. I'm definitely can and will be laughing. So, you know what I mean? Hate, though. Hate, how do we get rid of hate? It's not ignoring it. And it's not allowing the enslavement of 50% of our population. And it's not the patriarchy pretending it doesn't have the conflict we currently do. How we actually solve labor with fairness and not men not doing any of the cooking and cleaning. Cooking and cleaning is literally killing me as a single mother. I'd been begging for help from all of society for a very long time. I know to save the entire world if someone would just come and do my dishes. Allie Priestley has a video of me that says that exact same thing. She thinks it's God. Anyway, I've like redone this a few times. I'm just gonna leave this here with all my weird wordsality. Because come find me on YouTube. Come have a chat. Bear man, women. Come create world peace for real. It's the prevalence. It's not. Yep, testosterone's the problem. It's an awful big problem because the people who have it coursing through their body are taught entitlement instead of how to deal with their own feelings. So when they want to F it or they want to F it, we all get effed. I'm processing and dealing with all my emotions, and I think all of humanity should. I think we should grow the F up, which means processing and deal with our emotions. Yep, testosterone's No, we're not talking insects. Men do not need to lose their heads after they procreate. They just aren't owed daddyhood because of an orgasm. So, what do mammals do? Mammal males don't lactate, right? They don't have the ability to care for an infant like females do. In the bird species, where the males do actually do roughly 50% of the 50%, they're equal. One lays an egg and then they co-parent. In mammals, that's not the case. In mammals, it's the mother who takes care of the babies, and the mother and infant are our little group. In humans, we've somehow decided to take that and put a man in charge of it, right? And that's the ridiculousness. Like, that's the collective delusion we're in, while giving them no leadership skills. Like, we're not teaching them leadership skills, right? Here's how you lead the family. No part of Sunday school was that for men, little boys. There was a lot of how to be, a good wife and mother. Nothing for the men folk, which is weird because you'd think that would be the case if they were meant to be in charge. No, we're not talking insects. The government wanted soldiers and not dads. Exactly. Carlos's husband, busy after court, just stocking up on the victims. So outspoken isn't allowed to talk about you all online. I am. Take it up with God, Christopher. Take it up with God. January 23rd, 2026. Another failure of the criminal justice system. Yet again, finding in favor of the perpetrator instead of the victim. Not surprised, but I am deeply disappointed. I will be continuing to cover Carlos because it's truth. The criminal justice system, what a judge who's in his pocket found, doesn't determine my truth. Carlos's lies about what happened in court isn't the truth. The judge isn't on his TikTok. He said that his victim isn't allowed to talk about him. And he's going to sue everyone who possibly spread misinformation. Except it wasn't misinformation. It was out of his own mouth. He threatened to kill his former friend. After saying she didn't have cancer when she does. After him and his husband went for her housing. This woman who is recovering from cancer. And Carlos has made her his victim. Like many victims before. I'm Jubilee. I have brain tumors. I know how to save the entire world with a technological user cooperative. I also have this weird signs and symbols stuff with all the dates and the ancestors. Come create world peace. Come create a better criminal justice system, a better healthcare system, a better education system that doesn't find in favor of the narcissistic billionaires and finds in favor of truth and right instead. Find me where you find me on YouTube, where I'm live hours a day across 3 chats. This leads back to Carlos Dillard's video on me, stating that it's a violation of his former friend that he lied about's thing in court that he paid $10,000 to a white lawyer to get done. I've never had a conversation with her, right? Me and you have had more of a conversation, as this is the 2nd or 3rd video you've made with me. I'm not going to keep correcting it because labor, but yeah, I had that wrong. He made a comment. I made a video at him because I was doing that all live. I said I got it wrong, but no one were. Yeah. He did make this video at me though, and I think there was possibly another one during the last few weeks, but I don't have a distinct memory, so I'm not going to claim that. You wouldn't remember because it was like months and months ago, and it was something different. I've followed you for years and years and years. And am deeply disappointed in you and what you've done and what you continue to do. And that is what that video was about. And I did tag both of the people who I'd watched go through this. I won't do it again. I will let that one stand. Don't blame her for it. I stand by my actions, unlike you. This leads back. I'm here on this planet to end slavery. All my ancestors, all our ancestors, came so that we could collectively be here on the planet together right now and usher in world peace. Or you all can just keep towards World War III. I'm going to keep doing me. Everyone gets to keep doing that. And I almost certainly won't be chilling the F out, though. You're welcome to come and help end slavery in whatever way you feel called, including trolling me, because it helps energize me. So, thank Carlos just commented and deleted that on one of my videos, I don't know which one, that she brought him to court first. Except he spelled it fist, so maybe he's just retyping it so that it doesn't say fist. But I don't think so. I think he deleted it. She brought me to court first. Yeah, I fucking can't. Yeah, and twice she's been fucked over by the legal system. 2, 3, 4 times. How many times is it now? Everything that happened to her because she had the audacity to be friends with Carlos Dillard. Okay. Hello, my name is Jubilee. I
made a post yesterday on Threads that I really
All right, I'm gonna end this here. This was literally just me processing that person who stabbed his children, which I still know nothing about. Like, why is he out? Why does he have a month of sentencing? Why isn't he in a psych ward? What, like, right after he did the stabbing? I kind of understand if he was out months and months later. Like, all of it. What the all kinds of fucked up. And the amount of children stabbings. The one outside of Carter's elementary school with his classmate or schoolmate and trans child's mother. And the stabbing of the one who shares my daughter's birthday and happened on Allie's birthday in downtown Vancouver in 2025. It was like a 17-year-old. I know I'm missing. Like, what the fuck? February 19th, this one. Like I said, I know there's more, but I'm going to end this and I'll see you next time. Hopefully less upset with the signs and symbols. Hopefully they're fun ones.